The episode opens with a magical atmosphere as vibrant flowers blanket the landscape, creating a surreal, breathtaking setting. The camera zooms in on Lady Gaga standing in the center of the ring, her presence commanding attention. She is adorned in an elaborate floral-themed costume, reflecting the beauty of the surroundings. Welcome to 1412 Wrestling's Floral Frenzy. Last week, we faced unimaginable chaos with Vegeta's explosion on Melmac. But fear not, for I have cast a spell to bring back everyone who perished and transported us all to this stunning field in Japan. Tonight, we celebrate life, resilience, and the unyielding spirit of 1412 wrestling. The crowd erupts in cheers, the vibrant petals fluttering around them, adding to the surreal atmosphere. The commentary team, comprising Pauly Shore, Mr. Feeney, Jim Ross, and Elvira, takes their seats, visibly impressed by the breathtaking scenery. Buddy, can you believe this? We're in a field of flowers in Japan. This is like a dream. Indeed, Pauly, it's a remarkable setting for what promises to be an unforgettable night. Absolutely, folks. We have a stacked card tonight, including a lifestyle debate for the stable championship, a world championship match, and more. This is 1412 wrestling at its finest. And let's not forget the unique matchups. We've got Hulk Hogan taking on Elvis Presley, and an intriguing six-person tag team match featuring Lady Gaga, Ariana Grande, and Topanga against Corey Matthews, Sean Hunter, and The Moose. As the commentary team discusses the excitement of the evening, the camera pans over the audience, capturing their awestruck faces and the vibrant, late, colorful flowers surrounding the ring. The serene yet electrifying atmosphere sets the stage for an extraordinary night. Gin folks, our main event for tonight is something truly special. The golf cart will defend their stable championship in a lifestyle debate against the Tanner family and the Ninja Turtles. This is something you've never seen before in professional wrestling. The camera cuts to a panoramic view of the stunning floral field, the petals gently swaying in the breeze. The scene is both tranquil and exhilarating, a perfect prelude to the chaos and excitement that is about to unfold. It's moments like these that remind us why 1412 wrestling is unlike any other. The blend of unpredictability, creativity, and sheer entertainment is unparalleled. And speaking of unpredictability, don't miss our World Championship match tonight. Mike Tyson will defend his title against Grumble Bee. It's going to be a buzzing showdown. Pauly Shore? Plus, we're kicking things off with a Floral Frenzy, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the wild ride, buddies. With the scene set and the anticipation building, the show cuts to a commercial break, leaving the audience eager for the chaos and excitement that 1412 wrestling is known for. As the screen fades to black, the vibrant petals continue to dance in the wind, a reminder of the magical night ahead. Segment 1, Backstage. The camera cuts to Joey Tribbiani, who looks determined and focused. Standing in front of a 1412 wrestling backdrop, he grabs a microphone and begins to speak. Tonight, I'm taking back what's mine, the competitive eating championship. Dua Lipa, I hope you're ready because Joey Tribbiani doesn't back down from a challenge. And Chandler, if you think you can just attack me and get away with it, you've got another thing coming. I'm going to bury you so deep you'll be begging for mercy. This is my time, my championship, and nobody's going to take it from me. Joey slams the microphone down and storms off towards the ring, the intensity in his eyes showing he means business. Match 1, Competitive Eating Championship. The scene shifts to the beautiful field of flowers, where the ring is surrounded by tables piled high with various foods. The crowd is buzzing with anticipation as the ring announcer steps in. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is for the Competitive Eating Championship. Joey Tribbiani's music hits, and he makes his way to the ring, a determined look on his face. He receives a mix of cheers and jeers from the crowd, but he remains focused. Joey looks ready to reclaim his title tonight, folks. Next, Dua Lipa's music plays, but she appears at the top of the ramp with a microphone. Sorry, everyone, but I'm not hungry today. I forfeit my championship. The crowd boos, disappointed by Dua Lipa's lack of participation. Just then, the sentient dumpster rolls into the ring, its metal lid clanging ominously. Introducing the challenger, the sentient dumpster. Chore, Buddy, this dumpster is hungry for victory. The bell rings and the contest begins. Joey Tribbiani dives into the food, eating with fervor, but the sentient dumpster is a force to be reckoned with. It devours everything in sight with a speed and capacity that leaves Joey struggling to keep up. Joey tries to stuff more food into his mouth, but the dumpster's efficiency and hunger are too much for him. Good God Almighty, the dumpster is unstoppable. Despite Joey's best efforts, the sentient dumpster's sheer ability to consume massive amounts of food proves unbeatable. Within minutes, it clears the table, leaving Joey gasping for breath and unable to continue. Daphne, here is your winner and the new competitive eating champion, the sentient dumpster. The crowd erupts in cheers and laughter as the sentient dumpster celebrates its victory, clanging its lid in triumph. Joey, looking dejected, rolls out of the ring, knowing he has been bested. Well, I must say that was quite the unexpected outcome. You never know what to expect in 1412 wrestling. With the sentient dumpster now the competitive eating champion, the camera cuts to a commercial break, leaving the audience eagerly anticipating the next segment of this chaotic and unpredictable show. Segment 2. The camera cuts to a backstage area where John 420, Gary Busey, and the Iron Sheik are standing around a table loaded with food and bottles of John 420's new hot sauce, Bye Bitch. The golf cart stable members are all sporting their signature grins and chaotic energy. John 420, ladies and gentlemen, get ready to light up your taste buds with the hottest sauce in town. Bye Bitch. It's golf cart approved, and it's going to blow your mind. John 420 holds up a bottle of the hot sauce, the label featuring a fiery design with the words "Bye Bitch" prominently displayed. He uncaps it and begins pouring it generously over various food items on the table. This stuff is hotter than a summer day in hell. You ain't had anything like this before. This sauce make you humble, break your back, make you tap out. Just then, the rest of the golf cart stable, including the Minotaur, Bobby Two Beers, Bart Gunn, Alex Trebek, and the 3 ancient Sumerians wielding chainsaws, burst into the scene. They eagerly grab the food drenched in Bye Bitch hot sauce and start devouring it. This hot sauce is insane. It's like breathing fire. Bobby Two Beers, I can't feel my tongue and I love it. This is the real deal. No weak stuff here. I'll take Spicy Delights for $500. This is phenomenal. The ancient Sumerians, despite their archaic weapons, join in, munching on the hot sauce-covered food and nodding in approval, their chainsaws buzzing with excitement. John 420. See? The golf cart knows quality when we taste it. This hot sauce is lit, and you better get ready to feel the heat. The camera zooms in on the golf cart members, all enjoying the fiery food, with John 420 proudly holding a bottle of Bye Bitch hot sauce high in the air. Gary Busey, remember folks, if you can't handle the heat, you know what to say. Bye Bitch. Iron Sheik. This sauce is the real deal. Make you humble. The scene ends with the golf cart stable celebrating their new culinary venture, their laughter and cheers filling the backstage area as the camera cuts back to the ring. The audience is left buzzing with anticipation for the chaos and excitement that is sure to follow in the rest of the show. Segment 3. Couch on a Pole match. Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is a couch on a pole match. The only way to win is to retrieve the couch from the pole and use it to attack your opponent. The crowd erupts as the camera zooms in on a couch precariously perched atop a tall pole in one corner of the ring. The arena, now a floral paradise in Japan, buzzes with excitement. Buddy, this is going to be wild. A couch on a pole in the middle of all these flowers. This match is bound to be chaotic, folks. Earthworm Jim and Psychro have a long-standing rivalry, and it all comes down to this. I can't wait to see who gets their hands on that couch first. This is certainly not what I envisioned as a proper use of furniture, but it's 1412 wrestling for you. Earthworm Jim's music hits, and he makes his way to the ring, his determined gaze fixed on the couch. Tonight, Psychro, this couch is mine, and you'll understand why I took it in the first place. Psychro's music follows, and he enters the ring ready for the bizarre battle. Jim, that couch belongs to Harry and Marv, and I'll make sure you pay for stealing it. And here we go. The bell rings, and the two immediately engage in a fast-paced battle, each trying to reach the couch. Jim uses his agility to dodge Psychro's attacks, while Psychro uses his cunning and trickery to try to outsmart Jim. Jim attempts to climb the pole, but Psychro pulls him down, delivering a series of quick punches. Jim retaliates with a spinning kick, sending Psychro sprawling. The crowd is on the edge of their seats as the two competitors continue their high-flying, fast-paced battle. Buddy, this is insane. Look at them go. Earthworm Jim and Psychro are giving it their all. Who will get that couch first? Jim manages to land a powerful uppercut, stunning Psychro long enough to make a dash for the pole. He climbs swiftly, reaching the top and grabbing the couch. The crowd roars in approval. Elvira, he's got the couch! Now what? Jim descends with the couch and immediately swings it at Psychro, delivering a devastating blow. Psychro collapses to the mat to cause the mince, and Jim continues his relentless assault, beating Psychro senseless with the couch. Mr. Feeney, this is barbaric, but it seems Earthworm Jim has secured his victory. Result, Earthworm Jim wins by obtaining the couch and attacking Psychro. As Jim celebrates his victory, the crowd's cheers turn to gasps. Harry and Marv storm the ring, blindsiding Jim and tackling him to the ground. They wrestle the couch away from him, reclaiming their stolen property. Harry, this is our couch, you thief. You don't understand what this couch means to us. Jim, battered but defiant, yells at the retreating duo. You fools. That couch has powers you don't understand. What an unexpected turn of events. Harry and Marv have taken back their couch, but Earthworm Jim insists it's more than just a piece of furniture. Buddy, this just got a whole lot weirder. There's definitely more to this story. I can't wait to see what happens next. Mr. Feeney, indeed, it seems we are only scratching the surface of this bizarre saga. The camera cuts to Jim, still in the ring, clutching his head and looking towards the audience, who are buzzing with curiosity and excitement. The screen fades to black as we head to commercial, leaving the fans eagerly anticipating the next chapter in this strange and thrilling storyline. Segment 4, Tag Team Championship Match. Daphne, ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the 14-12 Wrestling Tag Team Championship. The crowd erupts as Paula Abdul's music hits. She makes her way to the ring, dancing gracefully while the floral field in Japan creates a stunning backdrop. Right behind her, Jason Voorhees silently stalks to the ring, his presence intimidating and foreboding. Buddy, this is the most unlikely team I've ever seen. Paula Abdul and Jason Voorhees, talk about a mix of beauty and the beast. I never thought I'd see the day where a pop star and a horror icon would team up in the ring, but here we are. Elvira, I've seen a lot of strange things in my time, but this takes the cake. Mr. Feeney, this is certainly unorthodox, but in 14-12 wrestling, anything can happen. It makes perfect sense, really. Jason brings the strength, and I bring the choreography. Together, we're unstoppable. The crowd buzzes with anticipation as Scott Steiner's Tigers make their entrance, accompanied by Scott Steiner himself, who is hyping up his ferocious feline partners. Daphne and their opponents, the reigning tag team champions, Scott Steiner's Tigers. The bell rings, and the match begins with Jason Voorhees squaring off against one of the Tigers. The Tiger lunges at Jason, but he catches it with a brutal chokehold, lifting it off the ground before slamming it down with a powerful chokeslam. The crowd gasps in awe at his sheer strength. Good God Almighty, Jason Voorhees is a force to be reckoned with. He's like an unstoppable monster, buddy. Jason tags in Paula Abdul, who surprises everyone with her agility and quickness. She dodges the second Tiger's attacks with elegant dance moves, using her flexibility to avoid its claws. Paula delivers a series of high kicks and acrobatic maneuvers, stunning the Tiger. Elvira, who knew Paula Abdul could move like that in the ring? Mr. Feeney, her agility is quite impressive indeed. Paula tags Jason back in, and they execute a perfectly synchronized double-team move. Jason lifts Paula into the air and she spins around, delivering a spinning kick to the tiger's head while Jason holds it in place. Buddy, that was epic. Scott Steiner, seeing his tigers in trouble, tries to interfere, but Jason steps in his path, grabbing him by the throat and tossing him out of the ring with ease. The crowd roars in approval as Jason turns his attention back to the tigers. Jim Ross. Scott Steiner's interference backfired. Jason Voorhees is a one-man wrecking crew. The final moments of the match see Paula Abdul climbing to the top rope while Jason holds one of the tigers in a bear hug. Paula leaps off, delivering a perfectly executed high-flying crossbody, slamming the tiger to the mat. Jason follows up with a devastating powerbomb, and Paula quickly covers the tiger for the pin. Daphne. 1, 2, 3. Result: Jason Voorhees and Paula Abdul win by pinfall to become the new tag team champions. The crowd erupts in cheers as Jason Voorhees and Paula Abdul are handed the tag team championship belts. Paula dances around the ring in celebration while Jason stands stoically, holding his belt high. Buddy, we've got new tag team champions. I never thought I'd see the day. What an incredible match. Jason Voorhees and Paula Abdul have done the unthinkable. Elvira. This is why I love 14-12 wrestling. You never know what's going to happen next. Mr. Feeney. Indeed, this has been a night to remember. As Jason and Paula continue to celebrate, the camera cuts to Scott Steiner outside the ring, fuming with anger. The screen fades to black as we head to another commercial break, leaving the audience buzzing with excitement and anticipation for the rest of the show. Segment 5, Brawl for All Elimination Match. The scene cuts to the ring, now set up for the chaotic and brutal Brawl for All Elimination Match. The competitors make their entrances, each with their unique flair and accompanied by their respective managers. Daphne, ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is the Brawl for All Elimination Match. Introducing first, accompanied by the golf cart, Bart Gunn. Bart Gunn strides to the ring, flanked by the entire golf cart stable, who are already causing a ruckus on the outside. Gary Busey, John 420, the Iron Sheik, the Minotaur, Bobby Two Beers, and Bart Gunn himself, each with a Jägermeister bottle in hand. Jim Ross. This is going to be one wild match, folks. With the golf cart involved, anything can happen. And they're already hitting the Jägermeister. This could get messy. Next, Stimpy bounces down to the ring, followed by Vince Russo, who swaggers with a smirk on his face. Soda Popinski marches to the ring, flexing his muscles and glaring at his opponents. Teddy Ruxpin waddles down, looking more cuddly than intimidating, but ready for a fight. Finally, the random kid, managed by Bobby Heenan, makes his way to the ring, looking mischievous as always. Mr. Feeney. With such a diverse group of competitors, this match is sure to be unpredictable. Pauly Shore. Buddy, I can't wait to see how this one goes down. The bell rings and chaos ensues. Each competitor brings their unique style to the fight, making for an unpredictable and wild match. The golf cart stable drinks Jägermeister on the outside, cheering for Bart Gunn and causing distractions. Elvira. The golf cart is already causing mayhem on the outside. The first elimination comes quickly as Vince Russo targets Stimpy, using his underhanded tactics to gain the upper hand. Russo lands a series of brutal punches, finally knocking Stimpy out cold. The referee steps in and declares Stimpy eliminated. Result: Stimpy is eliminated by Vince Russo via knockout. Jim Ross. Stimpy is out. Vince Russo showing his ruthless side early in this match. Pauly Shore. Poor Stimpy didn't stand a chance against Russo's dirty tricks. Next, Soda Popinski sets his sights on Russo. The two brawl fiercely, but Soda Popinski's strength prevails. With a massive uppercut, Soda Popinski knocks Vince Russo out cold, sending him crashing to the mat. Result: Vince Russo is eliminated by Soda Popinski via knockout. Mr. Feeney. Soda Popinski showing why he's a force to be reckoned with in this match. Elvira. That was one powerful punch. Russo didn't stand a chance. The match continues with Teddy Ruxpin and Bart Gunn going at it. Despite Teddy Ruxpin's best efforts, Bart Gunn's experience and raw power give him the edge. Bart Gunn lands a devastating haymaker, knocking Teddy Ruxpin out. Result: Teddy Ruxpin is eliminated by Bart Gunn via knockout. Jim Ross. Bart Gunn with a huge knockout. Teddy Ruxpin is out. Bart Gunn is on fire, buddy. With only 3 competitors left, the action intensifies. The random kid manages to sneak up on Soda Popinski with some help from Bobby Heenan's distractions. The random kid lands a surprise flurry of punches, catching Soda Popinski off guard and knocking him out cold. Result? Soda Popinski is eliminated by the random kid via knockout. Elvira, the random kid with a shocking elimination. Soda Popinski is out. Mr. Feeney. This kid is full of surprises. The final showdown between Bart Gunn and the random kid is intense. Bobby Heenan tries to cheat to help his client, but the golf cart stable creates more distractions on the outside, drinking and causing chaos. Bart Gunn takes advantage of the confusion, delivering a crushing blow to the random kid, knocking him out cold. Result, Bart Gunn wins the Brawl 4 all-elimination match via knockout. Bart Gunn wins it. What a brutal match. Buddy, that was insane. Bart Gunn showing why he's one of the toughest competitors in 1412 wrestling. Elvira, with the golf cart stable celebrating, who knows what will happen next? Bart Gunn celebrates in the ring with the golf cart stable, who are still causing mayhem and drinking Jägermeister. The camera pans over the wild scene as we cut to commercial break, leaving the audience buzzing with excitement for what's to come next. Segment 6. Backstage Ambush. The camera cuts to the backstage area, where the atmosphere is tense. Jay and Silent Bob are seen lounging near a stack of crates, casually chatting and enjoying their stash of weed. The scene feels relaxed, but there's an air of anticipation as the camera subtly shifts focus to the shadows nearby. Man, I can't believe the crazy stuff happening tonight. This place is nuts. Nods in agreement, taking a deep puff and exhaling with a satisfied smile. Suddenly, from the shadows, a group of ancient Sumerians emerges, their faces stern and determined. The Sumerians, armed with primitive weapons and wearing their distinctive ancient attire, stealthily approach Jay and Silent Bob. Tonight, we secure our loyalty to the golf cart. In a swift and coordinated move, the Sumerians ambush Jay and Silent Bob. The duo is taken completely by surprise, barely having time to react. The Sumerians overpower them, grabbing their stash and wrestling it away from them. Hey, what the hell, man? Muffled sounds of protest trying to fend off the attackers. The Sumerians, now in possession of the stolen stash, retreat into the shadows, leaving Jay and Silent Bob bewildered and frustrated. Those damn Sumerians just jacked our weed. We gotta tell someone about this. The camera follows Jay and Silent Bob as they rush through the backstage area, making their way to the office of the 1412 wrestling management team. They burst into the room where President Freddy Krueger, VP Dana Scully, GM Rita Repulsa, and Commissioner Eric Matthews are in the middle of a heated discussion. Freddy Krueger leaning back in his chair, glancing at Jay and Silent Bob. What's the commotion, boys? Those ancient Sumerian dudes just stole our stash, man. We need you to do something about it. Silent Bob, nodding vigorously, miming the theft with exaggerated gestures, sighing, looking over at Fred. This place just keeps getting stranger. What do you suggest we do? Folding her arms, clearly annoyed. We can't have everyone stealing each other's stuff. It's chaos. Chaos. All right. All right, we'll handle it. You guys just stay out of trouble for now. You better, man. We can't let those Sumerians get away with this. With a sinister grin. We'll make sure justice is served. Now get out of here before I decide to deal with you myself. Jay and Silent Bob reluctantly leave the office, still grumbling about their stolen stash. The camera stays with the management team as they begin discussing their plan of action. We need to send a message that this kind of behavior won't be tolerated. But how? Repulsa. I have a few ideas. Let's make sure those Sumerians know they can't just take what they want. And maybe we can use this to stir up some more drama. Keep the audience on the edge of their seats. As the management team continues plotting, the screen fades to black, and the show cuts to a commercial break, leaving the viewers eagerly anticipating the fallout from the Sumerians' ambush and the management team's response. Segment 7, Match 4. Match 4, 50 Cent versus Cliff O'Malley, accompanied by the Anti-Boiled Egg Brigade. The scene cuts back to the flower-filled ring surrounded by the unique Japanese landscape. The crowd is buzzing with anticipation as the next match is announced. Daphne, ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied by the Anti-Boiled Egg Brigade, Cliff O'Malley. Cliff O'Malley, flanked by the Anti-Boiled Egg Brigade, makes his way to the ring. The brigade members, Bars, Doug Funny, Donkey Lips, BB Rexha, Jackie Chan, Sugar Shane Helms, Earl Sinclair, and Lola Bunny, cheer him on, waving anti-boiled egg signs and chanting slogans. Daphne and his opponent, 50 Cent. 50 Cent's entrance music hits, and the rapper strides confidently to the ring, soaking in the crowd's cheers. He climbs into the ring, staring down O'Malley, who grins mischievously. The bell rings, and the match begins. 50 Cent starts strong, using his strength and agility to dominate the early moments. He lands a series of punches and a powerful clothesline, sending O'Malley to the mat. The crowd is on their feet, cheering for the intense action. However, O'Malley, with the support of the Anti-Boiled Egg Brigade at ringside, quickly turns the tide. He uses his unorthodox and chaotic style to confuse and overpower 50 Cent. O'Malley lands a series of wild, unpredictable moves, culminating in a devastating running knee to 50 Cent's face. Jim Ross. Good God Almighty. Cliff O'Malley with that knee. This could be it. O'Malley covers 50 Cent for the pinfall, and the referee counts to 3. Result, Cliff O'Malley wins by pinfall. The Anti-Boiled Egg Brigade erupts in celebration, storming the ring to lift O'Malley onto their shoulders. The crowd's reaction is mixed, with some cheering and others booing the chaotic victory. Whoa, buddy, that was gnarly. As the celebration continues, O'Malley jumps off the brigade member's shoulders and approaches the commentary table with a wild look in his eyes. He leaps onto the table, startling the commentators. Hey, you guys ever get horny? Like you just gotta hump something. He starts humping the commentary table, much to the shock and amusement of the crowd. The commentary team tries to maintain their composure, but Pauly Shore can't help but laugh. Dude, this is too much. Cliff O'Malley is on a whole other level tonight. This is outrageous. Someone get him off the table. Well, this certainly adds a new meaning to ringside action. The camera cuts to the Anti-Boiled Egg Brigade, who are now laughing and egging O'Malley on. Meanwhile, 50 Cent is seen slowly getting to his feet, shaking his head in disbelief at the scene unfolding before him. As the segment winds down, the screen fades to black and the show cuts to a commercial break, leaving the audience both entertained and bewildered by Cliff O'Malley's antics. Our segment 5, Lifestyle Debate for the Stable Championship. The ring is set up with podiums and microphones, surrounded by the beautiful field of flowers in Japan. The crowd buzzes with anticipation, eager to see how this unique contest will unfold. Daphne stands in the center, ready to introduce the competitors. Introducing first, the reigning stable champions, the golf cart, Gary Busey, Iron Sheik, John 420, the Minotaur, Bobby Two Beers, Bart Gunn, and Alex Trebek, accompanied by the ancient Sumerians. The golf cart makes a grand entrance, each member displaying their unique flair. Gary Busey leads the charge with a wild grin. Iron Sheik waves his flag. John 420 is surrounded by a cloud of smoke. The Minotaur carries his battle axe. Bobby Two Beers chugs from a beer can. Bart Gunn flexes his muscles. And Alex Trebek adjusts his tie, looking ever the intellectual. The ancient Sumerians, wielding chainsaws, add to the chaotic scene. And their challengers first, the Tanner family. The Tanner family enters to wholesome music, with Danny, Uncle Jesse, Aunt Becky, DJ, Stephanie, and Michelle waving to the crowd. They take their places at one of the podiums, smiling and looking ready to debate. And finally, the Ninja Turtles, Raphael, Donatello, Michelangelo, and Joey Tribbiani. The Ninja Turtles, with Joey Tribbiani dressed in his turtle costume, make their energetic entrance, high-fiving fans and performing impressive martial arts moves before taking their podium. Jim Ross comments, "Folks, this is going to be one unique matchup, a lifestyle debate for the stable championship. Let's see how this unfolds." Pauly Shore adds, "Buddy, this is going to be gnarly. I can't wait to hear what these guys have to say." Mr. Feeney notes, "A debate like this could really show the values and personalities of each stable." Elvira chimes in, "And in such a beautiful setting, too. This is going to be quite the spectacle." Daphne announces that each stable will have a chance to present their lifestyle and convince the audience why they deserve to hold the stable championship. Gary Busey steps up to the microphone first, his wild eyes glinting with mischief. Life is chaos. Embrace the madness. We, the golf cart, thrive on unpredictability and raw energy. We don't follow rules, we make them. We live every moment like it's our last. Iron Sheik adds, yes, and we break backs and make them humble. John 420 chimes in, and we're always lit, bro, living free and riding high. Minotaur growls, strength and fury are our guides. Bobby Two Beers declares, and we never say no to a good time. Bart Gunn flexes, we're the baddest, toughest stable around. Alex Trebek concludes, and don't forget, we have the brains to back it all up. The crowd roars with approval, their cheers mixing with laughter and shouts of agreement. Next, Danny Tanner steps up to the microphone, his demeanor calm and collected. We believe in family, love, and togetherness. The Tanner family stands for wholesome values and supporting each other through thick and thin. We clean up our messes, both literal and metaphorical. Uncle Jesse adds, have mercy. We're all about looking out for each other and making sure everyone feels loved and appreciated. Aunt Becky nods, and we believe in doing the right thing, even when it's tough. DJ Tanner, as the oldest sibling, emphasizes, I know how important it is to set a good example and always strive to be your best self. Stephanie Tanner chimes in with her catchphrase, and sometimes you just gotta say, how rude, and stand up for what you believe in. Michelle Tanner adorably concludes, you got it, dude. The crowd claps and cheers, appreciating the Tanner family's heartfelt message. Finally, Raphael steps up to the microphone, flanked by his brothers and Joey Tribbiani. We believe in teamwork, loyalty, and most importantly, pizza. Donatello adds, it's about using our skills and smarts to protect those we care about. Michelangelo, ever the jokester, declares, and having a totally tubular time while we're at it. Joey Tribbiani, in his turtle costume, emphasizes, and remember, we fight for our friends, our family, and a good slice of pie. The crowd erupts in cheers, clearly enjoying the turtle's lighthearted yet strong message. The debate heats up with Gary Busey pointing wildly at the other stables. Family values and teamwork are fine, but what happens when life throws you a curveball? Only the golf cart knows how to handle the unexpected with style and flair. Danny Tanner responds calmly, chaos might be exciting, but it doesn't build lasting bonds. The Tanner family stands for enduring love and support. Raphael smirks, stepping up again. We respect that, but when the chips are down, you need more than love. You need action, and nobody takes action like the Turtles. The crowd is captivated, hanging on every word. Jim Ross exclaims, this is incredible. The passion, the arguments, it's anyone's game. Elvira adds, I've never seen anything like it. Each stable is making a compelling case. Mr. Feeney notes, it's not just about words, it's about what you stand for. Pauly Shore, excited, says, buddy, this is off the charts. Finally, Daphne steps back up to the microphone. It's time for the audience to decide. By your cheers, who do you think should hold the stable championship? The crowd erupts in cheers for each stable, but the loudest and most enthusiastic response is for the golf cart. Daphne announces, the golf cart retains the stable championship. The golf cart celebrates wildly, with Gary Busey grabbing the microphone again. We did it. Chaos reigns supreme. The show cuts to commercial as the golf cart revels in their victory. The Tanners console each other and the Ninja Turtles high five, promising to come back stronger. The field of flowers sways gently in the breeze, a stark contrast to the passionate debate that just took place. Harsh Segment 7, backstage. The camera cuts to a dimly lit area where Ariana Grande stands, her eyes glowing with a mystical light as she chants softly. Bars, caught in her spell, frantically paints pictures of boiled eggs and chocolate ice cream on the walls, unable to stop. Ariana raises her hands, and with a final powerful word, the spell is lifted. Bars stops painting, looking bewildered. Let that spell be a warning, Ariana says, her voice icy. Cross me again, and it won't be so easy to lift. The camera then shifts to another part of the backstage area where the anti-boiled egg brigade is gathered. Now, free from the spell, Bars stands with Doug Funny, Donkey Lips, Cliff O'Malley, BB Rexa, Jackie Chan, Earl Sinclair, Sugar Shane Helms, and Lola Bunny. Bars steps forward, fire in his eyes, and grabs the microphone. We're done playing games, Bars declares. Golf cart, you think you can just run wild and do whatever you want? Heck, we're taking this fight to a whole new level. Next week, it's going to be an abandoned insane asylum match. Who's with me? The brigade members cheer and shout in agreement. Bobby Two Beers, with his characteristic wild energy, smashes 2 glass beer bottles together, the shards flying everywhere as he yells out, "Woo!" But that's not all. Bars continues. We've got a new member joining us, someone who embodies the very spirit of strength and determination. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, Frankenstein's monster. The camera pans to reveal Frankenstein's monster stepping out of the shadows, his towering frame casting an imposing figure over the rest of the brigade. The monster nods solemnly, acknowledging his new comrades. With Frankenstein's monster on our side, the golf cart doesn't stand a chance. Cliff O'Malley exclaims, "This is going to be epic." Doug Funny adds enthusiastically. Jackie Chan chimes in, "We're ready for anything they throw at us. No more boiled eggs, no more chaos from the golf cart," Baby Rexa declares. "We're taking control." The camera captures the intense and united front of the anti-boiled egg brigade, now 10 members strong and ready for battle. The crowd can be heard cheering in the background, anticipating the epic showdown. As the camera cuts back to the commentary team, Jim Ross expresses his amazement. "Good God Almighty, folks. An abandoned insane asylum match next week? This is going to be one for the ages." "I can't wait to see how this unfolds," Elvira adds. "The anti-boiled egg brigade means business." "This will certainly test the limits of both stables," Mr. Feeney observes. "The golf cart had better be prepared." "Buddy, this is going to be insane. Literally," Pauly Shore exclaims. The segment ends with a shot of the anti-boiled egg brigade standing strong, their challenge issued and their resolve unwavering, as we head to commercial break, leaving the audience in eager anticipation of next week's explosive match. Harj, Match 6, Tirana versus Eric Matthews versus Alf for the Relic. The crowd is buzzing with anticipation as the lights dim and the ring is set for the main event. The eerie, otherworldly sound of Tirana entrance music fills the arena, and the monstrous figure stomps down the aisle, his eyes glowing with a fiery intensity. He roars, sending chills down the spines of everyone present. Introducing first, the beast from the depths of hell, Tyrannosaurus. Tyrannosaurus steps into the ring, flexing his massive claws and fangs, ready to tear his opponents apart. The crowd's excitement reaches a fever pitch as Eric Matthews' music hits. Eric strides confidently to the ring, determined to show his worth against these formidable foes. And his opponent, the commissioner of 1412 Wrestling, Eric Matthews. Eric enters the ring, standing tall despite the daunting challenge before him. The audience cheers him on, sensing the epic battle about to unfold. Suddenly, Alf's theme music blares through the speakers, and the alien from Melmac makes his entrance, holding the ancient relic tightly. And the current holder of the ancient relic from Melmac, Alf. Alf waves to the crowd, a mischievous grin on his face, as he enters the ring. The referee signals for the bell, and the match begins with a flurry of action. Tyrannosaurus charges at Eric Matthews, but Eric ducks and lands a series of quick jabs to the beast's midsection. Tyrannosaurus roars in anger, swinging his massive claws wildly, but Eric's agility allows him to evade the attacks. Meanwhile, Alf uses his wit to stay out of Tyrannosaurus' reach, darting around the ring and taunting the monstrous creature. "Good God Almighty, look at the size of Tyrannosaurus." Eric Matthews and Alf have their work cut out for them tonight. As the match progresses, Eric and Alf form a temporary alliance to subdue Tyrannosaurus. Eric delivers a powerful dropkick to Tyrannosaurus' knee, causing the beast to stumble. Alf takes advantage, leaping onto Tyrannosaurus' back and biting down hard on his shoulder. Tyrannosaurus howls in pain, thrashing around to shake Alf off. Eric and Alf are working together to take down Tyrannosaurus. This is incredible. Just as it seems they have the upper hand, Tyrannosaurus regains his strength and throws Alf across the ring. He grabs Eric by the throat, lifting him high into the air. But Eric, refusing to give up, kicks Tyrannosaurus in the face, forcing him to release his grip. Eric then lands a swift punch to Tyrannosaurus' jaw, followed by a spinning heel kick that sends the beast reeling. Eric is showing tremendous resilience. He's not backing down from this fight. Alf, seeing his opportunity, retrieves the relic from his pocket. Holding it high, he makes a wish for victory. The relic glows brightly, and a powerful energy surrounds Alf, giving him an unexpected boost of strength. He charges at Tyrannosatan, delivering a series of rapid punches and kicks that daze the beast. Buddy, Alf is using the relic. This is wild. With Tyrannosatan weakened, Alf turns his attention to Eric. Using his newfound strength, Alf lifts Eric and performs a suplex, slamming him to the mat. Alf quickly covers Eric for the pin, and the referee counts to 3. Result: Alf retains the relic by pinfall. The crowd erupts in cheers as Alf stands victorious, the relic clutched in his hand. Tyrannosatan, still dazed, retreats to the shadows while Eric Matthews slowly gets to his feet, nodding in respect to Alf. What a match! Alf retains the relic in an incredible display of wit and strength. Elvira. Alf showed he's more than just a funny alien. He's a true competitor. Eric Matthews gave it his all, and Tyrannosatan was a force to be reckoned with, but Alf came out on top. Buddy, that was intense. Can't wait to see what's next. As Alf celebrates his victory, the camera pans over the cheering crowd, the vibrant flowers of Japan creating a stunning backdrop. The scene fades to black, leaving the audience eagerly anticipating the next episode of 1412 Wrestling. Match 6, Grumble Bee versus Mike Tyson, C, for the World Championship. The vibrant field of flowers in Japan is alive with anticipation as the World Championship match approaches. The crowd buzzes with excitement, eager to see how the underdog Grumble Bee will fare against the formidable champion Mike Tyson. As the ring announcer steps forward, the energy in the arena reaches a fever pitch. Introducing the challenger, Grumble Bee. Grumble Bee enters the ring, his wings fluttering and his antennae twitching. He grabs a microphone, his voice buzzing with determination. Grumble Bee, in this field of flowers, I have the advantage. Mike Tyson, you might be the baddest man on the planet, but here, among the blossoms and pollen, you're just another competitor. The crowd cheers, impressed by Grumble Bee's confidence. Suddenly, the familiar theme from Punch-Out blares through the speakers, signaling the arrival of the champion. Ring announcer, and his opponent, the world champion, Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson strides to the ring, his focus razor sharp. The crowd roars, a mix of awe and anticipation as Tyson steps between the ropes, his gaze locked on Grumble Bee. The referee signals for the bell, and the match begins. Grumble Bee starts the match by darting around Tyson, using his agility to stay out of the champion's reach. He swoops in with quick jabs, trying to wear Tyson down while avoiding the devastating knockout punches Tyson is known for. The field of flowers creates a surreal and beautiful backdrop for their battle, the petals swirling around them with every movement. Jim Ross. Grumble Bee is using his agility and the pollen to his advantage, folks, but Tyson's power is something else entirely. Grumble Bee continues to use the flowers to his advantage, kicking up clouds of pollen to obscure Tyson's vision. He lands a series of stinging strikes, but Tyson remains unfazed, his experience and power evident in every step. The crowd is on the edge of their seats, watching the underdog's valiant effort. Elvira. Grumble Bee is really giving it his all. This field of flowers might be his best chance. As the match progresses, Tyson begins to find his rhythm. He blocks Grumble Bee's attacks with precision and counters with devastating punches. Grumble Bee, despite his best efforts, starts to show signs of fatigue. Tyson capitalizes, landing a brutal uppercut that sends Grumble Bee staggering backward. Pauly Shore, buddy, Tyson's power is no joke. Grumble Bee better watch out. Grumble Bee tries to rally, using the pollen one last time to create a cloud around Tyson. But Tyson, with his incredible reflexes, sees through the distraction and delivers a knockout punch that sends Grumble Bee crashing to the mat. The referee counts to 3, and the match is over. Result: Mike Tyson retains the World Championship by pinfall. The crowd erupts in cheers for the victorious Tyson, who raises his arms in triumph. Grumble Bee, though defeated, receives a warm round of applause for his courageous effort. Tyson walks over to Grumble Bee, offering a hand to help him up, a sign of respect between competitors. Jim Ross, what a match. Grumble Bee gave it everything he had, but Tyson's power and experience were too much. That was an incredible show of heart from Grumble Bee, and Tyson proves once again why he's the champion. A well-fought battle from both sides. Tyson remains the champion, but Grumble Bee has earned everyone's respect tonight. That was intense, buddy. Can't wait to see what's next for 1412 Wrestling. As Tyson exits the ring, still the world champion, Grumble Bee waves to the crowd, acknowledging their support. The flowers continue to sway in the breeze, adding a touch of beauty to the aftermath of an intense battle. The camera pans over the cheering audience before cutting to a commercial break, leaving everyone in anticipation of the next thrilling segment in 1412 Wrestling. Match 7, Bars versus the Minotaur and a Boiled Eggs are barred from ringside match. The atmosphere in the flower-filled arena is electric as the crowd eagerly awaits the next match. The ring announcer steps forward, the tension palpable. Ring announcer. The following contest is a Boiled Eggs are barred from ringside match. Introducing first, representing the anti-boiled egg brigade, Bars. Bars strides to the ring, a determined look on his face. He grabs a microphone and addresses the crowd, his voice filled with conviction. Bars. Tonight, we rid this ring of the scourge of boiled eggs. Minotaur, you may have brute strength, but I have a mission. The crowd cheers in support of Bars, his passion resonating with them. Suddenly, the sound of heavy footsteps echoes through the arena as the Minotaur makes his entrance. And his opponent, representing the golf cart, the Minotaur. The Minotaur steps into the ring, his imposing figure casting a shadow over Bars. The referee signals for the bell and the match begins. The Minotaur charges at Bars, using his brute strength to gain an early advantage. He lands a series of powerful blows, driving Bars into the corner, but Bars, driven by his vendetta against boiled eggs, fights back with renewed intensity. He dodges a heavy swing from the Minotaur and counters with a flurry of punches. Jim Ross. Bars is showing incredible heart and determination tonight. He's not backing down from the Minotaur's raw power. The match continues with both competitors exchanging heavy blows. The Minotaur uses his strength to overpower Bars, but Bars' agility and quick thinking keep him in the fight. He ducks under a clothesline and delivers a drop kick to the Minotaur's knee, bringing the giant down to one leg. Elvira. Bars is using his speed and smarts to stay in this match. The Minotaur's strength alone won't be enough. Bars seizes the opportunity, climbing to the top rope and launching himself at the Minotaur with a crossbody. The Minotaur catches him midair, but Bars wiggles free and lands behind him, delivering a swift kick to the back of the Minotaur's leg. The Minotaur stumbles and Bars capitalizes with a DDT. Mr. Feeney. Bars is showing impressive resilience. He's not letting the Minotaur's size intimidate him. The Minotaur roars in frustration, getting back to his feet and charging at Bars again. Bars ducks under his attack and bounces off the ropes, delivering a flying elbow to the Minotaur's face. The Minotaur staggers back, and Bars follows up with a series of rapid punches, driving the Minotaur into the corner. Pauly Shore. Buddy, Bars is on fire. He's taking it to the Minotaur with everything he's got. The Minotaur fights back, using his powerful arms to push Bars away. He charges out of the corner, but Bars sidesteps, causing the Minotaur to crash into the turnbuckle. Bars quickly rolls him up from behind, catching the Minotaur off guard. He's got him! Bars with the roll-up pin! The referee counts to 3, and the crowd erupts in cheers as Bars secures the victory. Result: Bars wins by pinfall. Bars stands tall in the ring, raising his arms in triumph. The Minotaur, though defeated, nods in acknowledgement of Bars' skill and determination. The crowd chants Bars' name, celebrating his hard-fought victory. Elvira. What an incredible match. Bars has shown that with enough determination and heart, even the toughest opponents can be defeated. Mr. Feeney. Bars' mission against boiled eggs has given him an edge tonight. He's proven that he's a force to be reckoned with. Pauly Shore. That was totally gnarly, buddy. Bars took down the Minotaur. An impressive victory for Bars. This night is far from over, folks. Stay tuned for more action on 1412 Wrestling. As Bars exits the ring, celebrating with the fans, the camera cuts to a commercial break, leaving everyone eager for the next exciting segment in 1412 Wrestling. Nashar, Match 8, Hulk Hogan versus Elvis Presley. The anticipation in the flower-filled arena reaches a fever pitch as the ring announcer steps forward once more, ready to introduce the next bout. Ring announcer, the following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Venice Beach, California, weighing in at 302 pounds, Hulk Hogan. The iconic strains of Real American blare through the speakers as Hulk Hogan makes his way to the ring, flexing his muscles and playing to the crowd. The fans cheer wildly, some waving American flags and wearing red and yellow bandanas in support. Jim Ross. Here comes the Hulkster. Hulk Hogan is ready to bring his brand of power and charisma to this unique setting. Elvira. Hogan always brings the energy. Let's see how he fares against the king. The music shifts to a little less conversation as Elvis Presley makes his entrance, dazzling the crowd with his flashy outfit and signature moves. And his opponent from Tupelo, Mississippi, weighing in at 170 pounds, the king of rock and roll, Elvis Presley. Elvis struts to the ring, shaking hands with fans and throwing scarves into the audience. The crowd roars, caught up in the of seeing the two legends face off. Pauly Shore. Buddy, this is epic. The Hulkster versus the King. It's a clash of icons. Mr. Feeney. Two legends from different worlds, but both masters of their craft. This should be quite the spectacle. The bell rings, and the match begins with Hogan and Elvis circling each other, sizing up their opponent. They lock up in the center of the ring, and Hogan's strength gives him the early advantage, pushing Elvis into the corner. Elvis ducks out, delivering a quick karate chop to Hogan's chest. Jim Ross. Elvis with those quick strikes. He's not backing down from the Hulkster. Hogan shakes off the blow and charges at Elvis, who sidesteps and delivers a series of jabs and karate kicks, driving Hogan back. The crowd is on their feet, cheering for both competitors as they trade blows and counters. Elvira. Elvis is showing some impressive moves. He's got Hogan on the ropes. Hogan rallies, hitting Elvis with a big boot and following up with a leg drop. He goes for the pin, but Elvis kicks out at 2, much to the crowd's delight. Hogan almost had him. This is intense, buddy. The match continues with both men exchanging signature moves. Hogan hits Elvis with a body slam, but Elvis responds with a hip swivel and a series of karate chops. The momentum swings back and forth, neither man willing to give an inch. Mr. Feeney. Both of these legends are giving it their all. This is a battle for the ages. As the match reaches its climax, Elvis gains the upper hand, hitting Hogan with a huge karate kick that sends him crashing to the mat. Elvis covers Hogan, and the referee counts to 3. Result: Elvis Presley wins by pinfall. The crowd erupts in cheers as Elvis stands tall, his arm raised in victory. Hogan, visibly exhausted, nods in respect before rolling out of the ring. But the celebration is short-lived. Elvis's eyes narrow as he spots Jim Ross at ringside, sitting close to Elvira. Elvis Presley. Hey Jim, you're sitting a bit too close to the lady, don't you think? Before anyone can react, Elvis leaps out of the ring and attacks Jim Ross, shoving him back and causing a commotion at the commentary table. Elvira tries to intervene, but Elvis is relentless, his jealousy getting the better of him. What the hell? Elvis, what are you doing? Elvis, stop. This isn't necessary. Whoa, buddy, this just got real intense. Security rushes to ringside to separate Elvis from Jim Ross, who looks bewildered and slightly shaken. Elvis, still fuming, points a finger at Jim before storming off, leaving the crowd in shock. Mr. Feeney. Well, that was unexpected. Elvis Presley victorious in the ring, but causing quite a scene here at ringside. I don't know what that was about, but it looks like Elvis has some issues to work out. This night just keeps getting crazier. What's next? As the dust settles and the commentators regain their composure, the camera cuts to a commercial break, leaving the audience buzzing with excitement and curiosity about what else is in store for this wild night of 1412 wrestling. Segment 12. The camera fades back in from commercial break, revealing a dimly lit dojo filled with an air of intensity. Shredder, Leonardo, Bebop, and Rocksteady are all gathered around Chandler Bing, who is clad in a makeshift ninja outfit. Chandler looks both determined and utterly out of his element. All right, Chandler, it's time to get serious. If you want to be part of the Foot Clan, you need to train harder. Now, let's see some focus. Leonardo steps forward, demonstrating a series of precise and fluid kata moves. Chandler watches intently, trying to mimic the movements. However, his attempts are clumsy and uncoordinated, drawing muffled laughter from Bebop and Rocksteady. Okay, this doesn't look too hard. I think I can. Whoa! Chandler loses his balance mid-kick and crashes to the floor. Bebop and Rocksteady burst into loud, mocking laughter, pointing and snorting. Look at him, Rocksteady. He couldn't ninja his way out of a paper bag. Rocksteady. Yeah, Shredder. You sure this guy's Foot Clan material? Shredder, unimpressed, shakes his head but gestures for Chandler to get up. Chandler dusts himself off, his face a mix of embarrassment and determination. Enough! Chandler, you need to focus. You're part of this clan now, and we don't tolerate weakness. Try again. Leonardo offers a supportive nod, demonstrating the moves once more, slower this time. Chandler takes a deep breath and attempts the sequence again. This time, he manages a few decent moves before stumbling. That's it, Chandler. You're getting better. Keep at it. Chandler looks grateful for the encouragement, but Bebop and Rocksteady are relentless in their teasing. Bebop, hey, maybe we should just stick to pizza delivery, huh? Yeah, or maybe he can be our new mascot. Chandler glares at them, determined to prove himself. He stands up straighter, focusing intently on Leonardo's instructions. He tries the sequence one more time, this time executing it with noticeable improvement. It's not perfect, but it's progress. Not bad, Chandler. Not bad at all. Keep this up, and you might just become a true member of the Foot Clan. Chandler beams, wiping sweat from his brow. Bebop and Rocksteady exchange looks of surprise, their laughter dying down. Thanks, Shredder. I'll keep working at it. I won't let you down. The scene cuts back to the commentary team, who are watching the vignette with a mix of amusement and interest. Well, it looks like Chandler is really putting in the effort to fit in with the Foot Clan. Who knows, maybe he'll surprise us all. It's definitely a change from his usual antics. Let's see if he can really step up. Buddy, I gotta say, seeing Chandler try to be a ninja is something else. Mr. Feeney, indeed, but sometimes the most unlikely of heroes can rise to the occasion. The camera pans over the audience, who are buzzing with chatter about Chandler's training before cutting to the next segment, keeping the excitement and curiosity alive for what comes next in this unpredictable episode of 14-12-12 Wrestling. 9. Lady Gaga, Ariana Grande, and Topanga versus Corey Matthews, Sean Hunter, and the Moose. The arena, now a beautiful field of flowers in Japan, is buzzing with anticipation. The crowd eagerly watches as both teams make their way to the ring. Lady Gaga, Ariana Grande, and Topanga enter first, exuding confidence and mystique. Their opponents, Corey Matthews, Sean Hunter, and the Moose, follow, with Corey looking dazed and infatuated with the Moose. As the bell rings, Sean Hunter grabs the microphone, his voice steady and filled with determination. Listen up. If my team wins tonight, Lady Gaga breaks her spell on Topanga, and Topanga breaks her spell on Corey. No more mind games, no more enchantments. The crowd roars in approval as Lady Gaga and Topanga exchange looks, clearly displeased but agreeing to the terms with a nod. The match begins with Sean and Lady Gaga squaring off. Gaga uses her agility and theatrics to dodge Sean's initial attacks, but Sean's determination is evident as he manages to counter her moves. The Moose, standing at ringside, seems almost comically out of place, but adds to the chaotic energy. Corey, still infatuated, keeps trying to interact with the Moose, much to the crowd's amusement. The match is a whirlwind of action, with Ariana Grande showcasing her acrobatics and Topanga using her intelligence and strategy to outmaneuver her opponents. Corey eventually tags in, facing Topanga in the ring. There's a moment of hesitation, but Corey's resolve strengthens as he recalls the spell's hold over him. They engage in a series of quick exchanges, neither gaining a clear advantage. Lady Gaga tags back in, and the pace quickens. She tries to use her mystical abilities to sway the match, but Sean intercepts her, determined to win for his friend's freedom. The Moose, in an unexpected twist, intervenes, causing a momentary distraction. Amid the chaos, Sean capitalizes, rolling up Lady Gaga in a surprise pin. Result, Sean Hunter wins by pinfall, securing the victory for his team. The crowd erupts in cheers as Lady Gaga, visibly frustrated, is forced to honor the stipulation. She waves her hands in an intricate pattern, muttering under her breath, and the spell on Topanga is lifted. Topanga, in turn, places her hands on Corey's shoulders, looking into his eyes with a mixture of regret and hope. Corey, I'm sorry. I was wrong to put you under that spell. Corey blinks, the haze lifting from his eyes as he looks around, realization dawning on him. He turns to the moose, shaking his head, and then focuses on Topanga. Topanga, I love you. I always have. No more spells, no more games, just us. Topanga's eyes well up with tears as she embraces Corey, the crowd cheering louder. Their reunion is heartfelt and genuine, a moment of pure emotion amidst the chaos. That's what I'm talking about. The trio of friends stands united in the ring, the moose awkwardly wandering off to the side. Lady Gaga and Ariana Grande retreat, displeased but resigned to their loss. Folks, what a match! Corey and Topanga are finally free from those spells thanks to Sean Hunter's determination. It's a magical ending to a magical night. Who knows what other surprises 1412 Wrestling has in store for us? Buddy, that was intense. I can't wait to see what happens next. Indeed, it's moments like these that remind us of the power of love and friendship. As the camera pans over the cheering crowd and the reunited trio in the ring, the show continues with the promise of more excitement and unexpected twists in the world of 1412 Wrestling. Closing segment. As the show nears its end, the camera focuses on Alf standing triumphantly with the ancient relic, a symbol of his recent victory. The relic gleams under the arena lights, reflecting Alf's pride and determination. In another part of the ring, Jason Voorhees and Paula Abdul celebrate their unexpected tag team championship win, with Paula attempting to high-five Jason, who remains stoically silent but seemingly content. Meanwhile, Bars gathers his anti-boiled egg brigade backstage. They are all pumped and ready, strategizing for their upcoming match in the abandoned insane asylum. Bars is at the forefront, passionately rallying his team, his eyes filled with resolve. Bars, we've conquered the ring, and now we conquer the asylum. This fight isn't just for us, it's for everyone who stands against the tyranny of boiled eggs. The brigade members cheer in unison, their enthusiasm echoing through the backstage area. Cutting to another scene, Mike Tyson stands victorious in the center of the ring, the World Championship belt draped over his shoulder. His face shows a mixture of exhaustion and pride as he looks out over the crowd who chant his name. Tyson raises the belt high, signifying his dominance and resilience as the reigning champion. Not far off, the golf cart stable is basking in their own glory, with Gary Busey, the Iron Sheik, John 420, the Minotaur, Bobby Two Beers, Bart Gunn, and Alex Trebek enjoying their reign as the stable champions. Their laughter and camaraderie are evident as they share stories of their chaotic journey to the top. The tension then shifts as the golf cart and the anti-boiled egg brigade cross paths. An intense argument erupts, filled with insults and challenges, their voices growing louder as they debate the upcoming abandoned insane asylum match. You think you can take us down in an asylum? Think again. We thrive on chaos. Bars, you better be ready because we're not backing down. The asylum will be our battleground. The heated exchange continues, setting the stage for what promises to be an epic confrontation. Folks, this has been another wild night in 1412 Wrestling. The action, the drama, the unexpected twists, it all keeps you on the edge of your seat. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time. Current champions: World Champion Mike Tyson, Tag Team Champion Jason Voorhees and Paula Abdul, Competitive Eating Champion Sentient Dumpster, Laser Gun Surfing Battle Champion Marvin the Martian, Divas Champion Catherine Isabel, Sword Fighting Champion Donkey Lips, Stable Champions The Golf Cart. The Golf Cart. As the show comes to a close, the camera pans over the arena, capturing the mix of celebration, tension, and anticipation that fills the air. The fans are left buzzing with excitement, eagerly awaiting the next episode and the battles that lie ahead. The screen fades to black with the promise of more chaos, action, and unexpected twists in the world of 1412 Wrestling.